the session. Hope the screen is visible to you and I am audible. So coming to the today's class objectives. So just let me introduce the objectives of the session. Of course, joins already we have started. Let me recap the joins, and thereafter some of the operators which are supported by Oracle. Those things we are going to talk in today's session, like union, intersect, minus, which are most frequently used uh, terms and which are frequently used operations in case of Oracle, and thereafter creating and managing of the users. So here the point is uh, while working with some kind of the commands, like dropping of a table or dropping of a column, we may not have the complete permissions so as to do so. For that particular purpose, we are having this kind of creating and managing of the users. We'll see how to perform that. And once this concept is over, uh, what exactly we are going to learn is the outcome of this particular session is uh, able to use how to use joins and which are all the kinds of the join we can observe, and usage of the union, intersect and minus in Oracle, and knowledge about you could able to observe the knowledge related to the user management. Okay, so let us start with the concept of the joins, friends. Already we have started the concept of the joins, but let me discuss, let me recap some simple things related to the joins. And at the outset, joins are used to combine multiple relations and to generate a common result. So combine columns from two or more tables based on values of the related columns. And once this particular thing is over, the related columns are typically the primary key columns of the first table and foreign key column of the second table. The most important aspect here is, friends, while performing the joins, always the databases strive for the quality data. Database strive for the quality data, and quality comes from the source only. Suppose if I am taking two or three tables, and if the data is not perfect, and if the data is not maintained in the proper way, then we may not get the proper outcome. Okay, so for that purpose we need to maintain some kind of the key concepts. Key already we have seen, friends, and most importantly these keys I am going to discuss again. Reason is in the normalization concept. In the concept of the normalization, we are going to talk about these particular keys again. Okay, so that is what the reason. Again we'll be revisiting the keys. Okay, and Oracle supports inner join, left outer join, and as well as the route outer join and full outer join. Okay, these are all the various joins available. Okay. And summary of this particular slide is the joins helps us so as to combine multiple tables and so as to generate a common result set from out of those two tables. And we are having various kinds of the join. Let us talk about that. The tables have some common colors such as red and green, and let's call the first table as palette A and second table as palette B. And this particular palette A contains attributes like ID and color, and palette B also contains the same column information but with different values. Red, green, blue, purple are from the first table, green, red, cyan and brown are from the second table. Okay, and now our aim is, so just look at this particular example, friends, how the inner join is going to works. And if you are referencing these particular tables, what we are trying is just we are joining the left table to the right table using the values in the color column, and we are managing, like so this particular condition verifies the color from the palette A and the color from the palette B must be equal. Okay, so in this particular case what we are doing is we have created some alias, friends. Alias name is nothing but whatever the table we are using, and rather than using every time palette A, palette underscore A, palette underscore B, what we are doing is just we have created one kind of the alias name A, and you can make use of that particular alias as the alias to refer the entire table rather than giving the entire name. So for that purpose just I have used A as alias for the palette A and B as alias name for the palette B. So in this case just we are using whatever the ID and color I am having from A and ID and color from B, both I am accessing. A dot ID, and we are naming as ID underscore A dot color, we are using that as color underscore A, because both the tables are having the same names. So without confusion in the generation of the join result, what we are trying is just we are making use of renaming here A dot ID underscore A. In the outcome you can see this thing, and A dot color as color underscore A, and B dot ID just we are renaming that as ID underscore B, and B dot color as color underscore B. So just we are just we have accessed A dot ID, A dot color, B dot ID and B dot color from multiple tables, both the tables. And now from the table name as usual, friends, here, and inner join of. So there is a clause specified by Oracle, inner join, just palette B. Okay, from palette B and palette A, what we are doing is whose color, so whatever the color from both of the tables, just we are equating the colors, and whichever the color is equal to the first table and as well as the second table, both the tables are having the same color, then we are going to output those particular rows. And you can easily observe here, so just what is the outcome, friends, here? 2 green mapped with the first record of the second table, so it has given 2 green, and as well as the whatever the value is their ID for the second green color, because as we are outputting ID from the palette A and color from the palette A, similarly ID from palette B and color from palette B. So that is the reason color A and color B same colors, and whatever the ID we are having from first table and as well as the second table got mapped. Our important our consideration is the condition, whatever the condition I am putting, equating the colors from both of the tables, and accordingly the IDs can be mapped. And from the first table, friends, actually red color mapped with the second ID of the red color, so that is the reason 2 green from the first table and 1 green from the second table and 1 red from the first table and 2 red from the second table got outputted. So here simply we have done with the so equality of the condition, and based on that particular condition we are outputting the related records. And coming to the next one, the inner join, and how do we represent this inner join is as can be seen clearly from the result, the inner join returns rows from the left table that match with the rows from the right table. And with the example of this Venn diagram, so just which are all the records common among these particular table A and as well as the table B we have considered in the form of palette A and palette B, and whatever the values equal, okay, only those particular records are getting outputted. Okay. And coming to the left outer join, friends, here sometimes our requirement may be different, may not always we are getting the information from equivalent records. Rather what I am doing is just I want to equate on the same line, I mean the color equivalence is there as that of the previous join, but now what I want to do is I want to get the data from left table completely. So just to observe the data here, whatever the data I am having in the left table, I want to capture the entire data, provided from the second table I want to get only the equivalent records. How can I say is this one, suppose I am taking the employees data and as well as the project data, for example. Okay, so let me go through this class shell. I am having the employee data and as well as the class data. So if you observe this kind of thing, emp data which is having employee id and ename and project id likewise. And similarly friends, we are having project data here. Okay, so the project data consists of project id, employee id, project name, and kind of the task given to the corresponding member, and skill, like that we are having. Now the requirement here is like this friends. The requirement is the project manager want to get the people who were assigned with project along with all the members, in emp table. This is the requirement friends. And here the point is from the project which are all the employees mapped can be identified here, but whereas according to our requirement I want to get the employee data in such a way that the members who are all there in the employee table, they are also required. For that purpose what we are doing is we are making use of the left outer join. Let us have a look on this. Okay, left outer join. The following statement joins the left table with the right table using a left join or left outer join. So there is no differentiation in the querying friends. Just to observe here, a dot id underscore a we are taking, a dot color underscore a, b dot id underscore b I am taking, and b dot color underscore b. Okay, and from palette a, and this time what I am doing is rather than using inner join we are making use of the left outer join or left join palette b on a dot color equal to b dot color. So these are all the two tables actually. Okay, so to this particular table whatever the color I want, so from this particular palette I want to describe all the rows, provided from B table I want to get only the matching tables. Now have a look on this. So id underscore a and color a, which are belongs to the first table, those particular things got outputted. So you can observe here friends what exactly first table is: a red, green, blue, purple. All are outputted, but only the records, if you observe from the second table, they are matched with red and green, and remaining cyan and brown are not there from the table A. So automatically in those two particular records we are having the null values. You can observe clearly the distinction between inner join and as well as the left outer join. Actually the thing is in the first type of the join, based on the equality of the condition from both of the tables, and the records which are equal in both the tables got outputted in the first type of the join we have seen. But whereas in this particular join, a left join, what we have seen is the left table has given the entire records, okay, whatever the records we are having. But if you observe the right table, whatever the table we are talking about, that is palette B, it is only containing two equal records, and all the other things got placed with the null values friends. Okay, so the left join returns all rows from the left table with the matching rows if available from the right table. Suppose that if the right table is not containing the matching records, then what is the output friends? The output is null. Reason is it is trying to fetch, it is trying to apply the condition in such a way that whether the matching records are there. If the matching records are available, then we can expect the outcome. Okay, otherwise it is putting that null, okay, and it is getting outputted as a left outer join. If there is no matching rows found from the right table, the left join will have null values for the columns of the right table. That we are clearly seeing here in the output. We are seeing that, so if the appropriate information is not available, if the matching records are not found in the right table, automatically the left join returns the null instead of those particular values. And from this Venn diagram you can clearly observe, friends, okay, we are not taking any record which is not matching with the first table, and of course the matching records anyhow you can observe here. So completely the matching records along with the left table, the complete records from the left table can be observed in the left outer join. Okay, and coming to the next aspect, so once this left outer join is over, next thing is the right join, friends. So the right join or the right outer join is a reversed version of the left join. The right join makes a result set that contains all rows from the right table with the matching rows from the left table. Similarly, if there is no matching records in the left side, automatically the left side records will be placed by nulls. Now the record, how to fetch these particular record is very much similar to the previous query. Just you can have a look on this. Whatever the things we have done, like fetching of the ID, color from both of the tables, except this left join, we are making use of the right join. Okay, so select a dot id, a dot color, and b dot id, b dot color from palette A, right join palette B on, just we are matching the condition a dot color and as well as the b dot color. Okay, automatically, friends, here you can easily observe from the second table we are getting all the records like green, red, cyan and brown, whereas from the first table we only get green and red, as we are talking about the right outer join. Okay, only the matching records from the right table with the left table, red and green, and remaining records blue and purple are not having eligibility to display, as these particular records are not having matching in the right table. So instead of this particular blue and purple, the null is getting placed. Let us have a look on that. Observe here. So IDA and color 1 red 2 green, IDB and color B 2 red and 1 green, and similarly there is no matching records. Okay, so corresponding to those particular colors, so they got null instead of the actual values. And as usual, as per the expectation of this right outer join, a complete uh, whatever the records we are having from second table, all those particular records got published. So this is what, friends, how you can observe the right outer join. Okay, so completely if you observe this Venn diagram, the right outer join, right table completely identified with the matching records, and there is no question of left records. Okay, only the matching records already you got with these particular things, and unmatched records, the records which are not matched, so automatically they will be filled with the null values, friends. This is what how can you refer the right join. And sometimes there is a possibility, like so in the left join we only got the information about the left table completely, and in the right outer join we got the information from the table of the right along with the matching records. There are certain cases, friends, maybe you can expect both the table records completely, okay, matching and as well as the non-matching from left join, I mean left table, and as well as the right table. For that purpose we are having full outer join, and this is the case, friends. Actually, if you are referencing the full outer join, is the combination of the left outer and as well as the right outer join. In case of the left outer join, only the records which are completely available from the left table and along with the matching records in the right table. But whereas if I am talking about the full outer join, both the tables complete data can be observed. Okay, that is what you call the full outer join, friends. And this is the situation where you can observe like this, friends. I can give one example. Okay, suppose some people are on bench, for example, in the project. Nowadays, some people were not allocated for the project, but those people are also having some status of the corresponding people. Now you observe here status. Maybe they are some kind of other outsourced people, like we can see one scenario, friends, here, like observe here. So HCL got some kind of the project, friends, in machine learning or something like that. So HCL got some kind of the requirement, and in that particular case what they are doing is they are already having some set of the developers. They're having the developers, and for the sake of project, maybe for a particular project, assume that here some telecom project, and they recruited some of the people. Currently they are in bench, for example. Now according to the requirement of the project manager, what is the requirement is he want to get all the members, no matter whether he is in bench or whether he is in project or whether he is in outsourced or whether he is a permanent or temporary. He want to get the information from HCL payroll employees. At the same time, the persons who are not on the payroll of HCL but outsourced from some other company. Okay, so in that particular case we need to fetch the records from this particular employee table and project also, because project table contains the outsourced members and as well as the members who are on bench. So in that particular case, friends, just you can go with the full outer join. Okay, certain situations demands so as to get the information from both the tables, matched and non-matched, friends, matched and non-matched, from both the left table and as well as the right table. In that case, the Oracle full outer join returns a result set that contains all rows from both left and right tables with the matching rows from both sides where available. If there is no matching, obviously the missing side will have null values. Okay, now if you observe this thing, okay, what is the query? Okay, there is no differentiation, friends, except that in case of the left we used left join, in case of the right we have used right join. But here what we are using is we are making use of full outer join. Okay, we are making use of full outer join, and palette B on a dot color equal to b dot color. The condition is also similar based on the equality, but except that as we are mentioning the clause of full outer join, just we are making use of that particular join condition. Okay, so this is what how you can identify various kinds of the join with respect to the Oracle. And now let us have a look on this. Is surprising, like it is combination of, as I mentioned earlier, is the combination of left outer and as well as the right outer. Slightly a different kind of the output you can observe, as you can see the first two records are matched records, and next it is fetching the information from all the entire information from the table A, blue and purple, and from because these two are not having any matching record in table B, so they got filled with null, friends. And after completion of these particular things, actually second table is having brown and cyan as the values. Okay, so automatically if you observe, instead of these particular things we are not having any matching records with within the first table though, so they got filled with null values. Okay, so if you observe the Venn diagram, as we are talking about the common records, matching records from the left completely, matching records from the right also completely, so you can observe a complete representation of this full outer join with this Venn diagram. Okay, so this is what, friends, how you can identify the concept of the joins. Very useful. Okay, because while working with any kind of the join options like left outer, right outer, or inner join, or full outer join, okay, according to your requirement, it all depends on the query demand. And the companies, while working with various kinds of the projects and as well as the employees, they may have certain kind of the demands, as we have seen in the class shell. Okay, so those, based on those particular demands, one can identify the usage of the inner join, or the usage of the left outer, right outer, or full outer join. Based on the condition, you can identify the appropriate kind of the joins. Okay, so any doubts friends with these joins? So we have done with the concept of the joins, and we have taken some kind of the examples. Now the next topic is usage of union, intersect, and as well as the minus. Okay, let us have a discussion of those particular things. Hope no doubts were there. Yeah, very good, Sandeep, thank you. Let me introduce the next topic of this today's discussion, which is the union, intersect, and as well as minus. Okay, let me talk about these things friends. Okay, from the set theory, actually we need to have some kind of the background of mathematics here friends. There are certain aspects while talking about the set theory. Okay, and certain examples you can observe friends from the set theory. Suppose I am having set A and as well as set B. Okay, so there are certain operations like union, union all, intersect. Likewise, certain kind of the operations would be there. Now here my aim is this particular union, as per our analogy of the set theory, union is something like which outputs, okay, the combination of A and as well as the B. And union all, so actually union won't return the duplicates friends. Okay, union won't return the duplicates, eliminates the duplicates, not returns the duplicates. And whereas union all returns the duplicates. Okay, whatever the repetitions we are having, all those particular things we can expect friends, return duplicates. Okay, and coming to the intersect. Intersect means friends the combination. Okay, there are certain things which are common friends. Okay, so there are certain things which are common, only those particular things I want to emit. Okay, I want to get outputted. So similar to these particular standard, in case of relational models also we are having certain considerations. The union operator is a set operator that combines the result sets of two or more select statements into a single result set. So here also union try to observe table A and as well as the table B, and those particular tables are having some records, and I want to output those particular information as the format of the union. Okay, we are taking some example friends here. Suppose we have two tables, table 1 and as well as table 2. T1 has 3 rows friends, 1 2 3, and T2 also having some rows 2 3 4. And if you, as we have discussed in case of union operator in that of set theory, union operation, similar to that operation here in Oracle also, the union removed the duplicate rows 2 and 3. Okay, so because 2 3 repeated in T1 and T2 also, what it has taken is it has outputted 1 2 3 4 completely, provided as these 2 3 are common in both A and B, this 2 3 is not mentioned in this particular, not repeated. Of course, one time we can see, we can observe that particular 2 3 records, but they are not repeated. Okay, which is Oracle union, very simple. And the following picture illustrates the result of union all. One of the important aspect is there friends, union all gets all together, provided even though the repetitions are there, but still the repetitions are also getting as outcome. There are certain situations friends, whereas suppose two members from both the tables are having the qualification of PhD, and they are having greater than 5 years of experience, they need to get double benefits, because there is a revision process, for example. So in the Amazon project, for example, Amazon machine learning project, okay, they have put some clause friends actually. they have put some clause. Let me give you one example. So in the Amazon, they recruited some people for the ML project, and the project is very successful. After 6 months, they got the revision of the pay. For example, they want to give the revision of pay, and they have put the conditions like this, friends. The first condition is they should have the member should have a doctorate degree, and second important thing is they should have completed 5 years of experience. Okay, so in either of the case, okay, and the first condition, some 100 members were satisfied, and the second condition, some 50 members were satisfied, for example, and the both 1 and 2 satisfied by some at least 50 members, assume that. Okay, so apart from these particular things, okay, these members got some 10% or minimum 30, assume that, Amazon, and here also they got 30% hike, and maybe the manager want to give some additional perks, so along with 10% hike. Okay, so who are satisfied with both the conditions. Okay, if you observe this kind of things, you can say with the help of the union all we can fetch those particular information, friends, even though they are repeated, but situation is like that, because they want to highlight, they want to get the double benefit, the members who are all satisfied this particular both the conditions. Okay, so in that particular case we can go with the union all. Now you can observe here, so T1 T2, as we have seen in the earlier union example, we are having 1 2 3 in T1 and 2 3 4 in T2, and both got repeated, 2 3 got repeated twice here, so 2 times we are expecting the records in the union all. Okay, right. And how to write the query, because merely we have seen the syntax here and the working of these particular things, and how to write in the general manner. So for that purpose I have taken some example table, friends, employees and as well as the contacts. Employee table contains employee ID, first name, last name, email, phone number, hire date, manager ID and job title. These are all the columns we are having in employee table. And similarly, if I am observing the contacts information related to that employees, we are having contact ID and first name, last name, email, phone number and customer ID. Likewise, we are having the customer information. Now the following statement uses the union operator to build a list of contacts from the employee and as well as the contacts tables. I want both the information, like from the employee table and as well as the contacts table. I need both the information. So in that particular case, friends, just you can identify my requirement is very specific. First name I want, last name I want, email, contact. Okay, so contact from this particular contacts. Okay, from this particular contacts. Union, I am using the union with the employees table such a way that from the employee I want first name, last name and email, employee. Okay, from employees. So if you refer this kind of the logic, friends, here what we are doing is from contacts and as well as from employees, we are fetching the information in such a way that the first name, last name, email from the contacts all will be outputted union, and we are combining the records in such a way that first name, last name, email from the employees data. You can observe here, friends. Okay, because first name, last name, email, contact as a common thing, because first name, last name, email, contact as a common from employee and as well as the contacts information. And now if you observe all this data, okay, so you can easily observe whether we are getting the data from employee data or else from the contact, provided each record, okay, each record contain the first name, last name, email and contact information. And but with the contact information you can easily observe whether we are fetching the record from the contacts or employees. But after completion of this particular query, I should be in a position to identify, okay, this is the information from the employee and this is the information from the contact. Like you can get the combination of union of the records from both the employee table and as well as the contacts table. Okay, right. Now friends, you may be having some kind of the doubt. Okay, union anyhow we are fetching the data from employees and as well as the contacts. Even in case of the joins also we have done the same. Then what is the clear difference between a union and as well as the join? Because in most of the interviews also, especially in databases and SQL, they may ask us to give the distinction between union and join, as both union and join are performing the source kind of the data in both of the tables. Okay, so for that particular purpose, so just I have designed the distinction between union and as well as the join. Okay, observe here friends, union places a result set on top of another, meaning that it appends result set vertically. Okay, one after another, just it is fetching the record and putting the outcome. But whereas a join, inner join or left join, combines result set horizontally. Horizontally means just it is matching one record, whether that is there in the next record or not. Okay, so next table or not. If matching is done, then it provides the corresponding data. If matching is not there, it provides the null values. Now clearly you can observe here friends, union means just it is getting 1, 2, 3 and after that it is getting 4. So vertical updation. Okay, vertical updation, there is no matching condition actually, you can observe. Only the thing is just it is getting the records and placing the records one by one, that's all. But whereas join is not like that friends, you can easily observe. Join verifies whether the condition is satisfied or not. If the condition is satisfied, then it is going to put that particular record. Here I have only mentioned the records which are matched. Okay, but I left with one null, actually that should be there, and 2 3 as usual is there, and 4 null, like that you can specify. Okay, but whereas if I want to mention exclusively the inner join, okay, inner join, what it does is just it identifies all the combination of matching records from table A and as well as table B. As from table A we are having 2 3 matching in table B, so only those particular records are outputted in join condition. But union is not like that friends. Union is not having any matching kind of the things. Only the thing is whether the data is there. Okay, just it is pulling the data from that particular table, and after completion of the first table, just it is getting the information from the second also. Okay, it is vertically placing all those particular records. Okay. And coming to the intersect, it is pretty simple friends, as that of the union and union all. Union observes multiple information from both of the tables, and whereas if you observe the intersect is something like, you know, which compare the results of the two queries and returns the distinct rows that are output by both the queries. Distinct rows, it won't repeat. That is what I am telling. Union all repeats the appropriate data, and you can observe the case study of Amazon. Okay, just we have taken double benefit to the employees. They are having both the degree and as well as the experience, and they thought of giving double benefits to the members. But whereas in case of intersect operation, our expectation is something like, you know, both the queries are satisfied. And I can say, if you refer in another direction, okay, so suppose that some kind of the some counseling is there friends. Suppose I am taking one example, IIT some JEE exam got announced. Okay, the result is what they are telling is 96 percentile for example, and some economically weaker section. Okay, they got the first day of counseling. Okay, what they are observing is if both the conditions are satisfied, up to assume that some 3000 ranks were called. Okay, maybe some NIT Warangal and NIT Trichy and NIT Surat. Likewise, we are having different kinds of the conditions. Okay, what they are telling is intersection actually. So the members who got this much percentile, okay, this much percentile, along with the category of economically weaker section. Okay, and here the thing is, even though the person is having 3000 rank, for example 3000 rank with general, okay, so 3000 less than rank with general is not eligible for this, friends, because there is a condition actually, intersection. There is a condition called intersection. Only the members with this criteria, only the members with this criteria are eligible. So for these kind of the situations, we are having the concept of the intersect. Observe here, Oracle intersect operator compares the results of the two queries and returns the distinct rows that are output by both the queries. Now you observe here, friends, T1 contains 1 2 3, T2 contains 2 3 4, and here if you observe both of the tables, and the combination is 2 3, non-repetition. So just it is matching the records. Okay, yes, matching records we need, but in the non-repeated mode. That thing you can observe in the intersect. Now you can see here the example. The following statement uses the intersect operator to get the last names used by people in both contacts and employee tables. So you can observe here, friends. Select last name from the contacts, intersect last name from employees, order by last name. What is the use of order by, friends? What is the use of order by? Order by helps us to sort the records, maybe on some kind of the alphabetical order or number based order, some kind of the arrangement. If I want, then I can go with the order by. So here in our query, what we are doing is we are fetching the information from employees and as well as the contacts. Only I need last name, friends, last name from the employees and as well as the last name from the contacts. Now you see here, last name from employees and last name from contacts, only that information, okay, I want to get. And anyhow ordering is there, like this, B C F G, like that, it automatically getting order as we are using this order by class. Okay, so intersect operator, which is used to get the last names used by the people in both contacts, like in employee table and as well as the contacts. I want to get the intersection of these particular two things, so I got this outcome. Okay. And minus, friends, sometimes there is a specific situation where I want to get the outcome from a particular table. Okay, I don't want to get the combination, or I don't want to get the the second table records. Only my intention is exclusively a particular table, exclusively. In that case, you can make use of the minus, friends. How can I say is, in this particular example, in case of Amazon example, friends. Okay, in case of Amazon example, I am revisiting. So in this example, actually, so what we have seen is they want to give some kind of the credit, but what they are doing is only I want to give the credit. Suppose they are having some another project, and the client want to give some kind of the honorarium in the sense, maybe some kind of token of love kind of thing. As a token of love, they want to give some kind of the medals, or they want to felicitate the members who are having the PhD degree. In that particular case, we need only the members who are having doctorates, who are having the PhD degree. In this particular case, friends, you need to eliminate this particular thing, completed 5 years. Okay, they don't bother. Assume that they are some kind of the university, and for the university they would have developed some kind of the product, and the university got excellent applause for that particular project. Okay, then the university members, along with the Amazon, okay, they want to felicitate the members who are having this particular qualification. In that particular case, you can go with the minus operator, friends. Okay, so the Oracle minus operator compares two queries and return distinct rows from the first query that are not output by the second query. Very clear, friends. Compares, initially it compares and distinct rows only outputted, that we know. Only the thing is it is going to return the first query that are not output by the second query exclusively. In other words, the minus operator subtracts one result rate from another. If you subtract these things, friends, what we are getting ultimately 1 2 3 minus 2 3 4. Okay, equality, leave it, and only we are getting 1 as we are using the minus operator between t1 minus t2, for example. Only we are getting 1. You can easily observe from the Venn diagram, friends. Okay, as t1 is having 1 2 3, t2 is having 2 3 4, but ultimately our requirement is t1 minus t2, except this particular one, all records won't appear in the result set. This is what you call the minus. Okay, so these are all examples, friends. How do we use the query in SQL? The following statement returns distinct last names from the query to the left of the minus operator, which are, okay, so just you observe here, select last name from contacts minus select last name from employees, order by last name. In this case, friends, the information exclusively there for the contacts only you can expect. Okay, the because as we are using the minus operator, and that too we are using this t1 as contacts, the information which is available in contacts can be expected, but the information of the employees we cannot expect. And in the earlier example, you know, friends, intersect, all these things you can observe the combination, and in the previous thing, all the information from both the contacts and as well as employee you are expected, and we got the result. But whereas at the time we are using the minus, only we are getting the information from the first table only. And what is the first table here? Contacts. So this particular contacts is the first table, and only we are getting this particular contacts information, the contacts last name, and these employees last name we are not expected, we are not getting that. Okay, so the last names written by the first query but are not found in the result set of the second query were outputted. Okay, so this is what, friends, how you can observe the concept of the union, intersect, union all, and as well as the minus. Any doubts with this, friends, so far? So that we are moving to the simple topic, which is creating and as well as the managing user. Any doubts, friends? Please let me know so that I can clarify. Okay, good. No, very good. And a simple topic, friends. Already in the laboratory we have seen, but I want to give this information to the other members also. Creating and managing users. There are certain situations, friends, where you can make use of the Scott Tiger or sysdba, like that, some default users. But those particular users, if you are using, you may not have the permissions to change that particular dropping a column or dropping a table. For that particular purpose, we are having the creating and managing of the users. You can create the user, so just with the clause called create user username, and here you need to specify the name of the user to be created along with identified by password, because for each and every user there is a corresponding password associated. So let us see the query, friends. Here, create user username, just I am using some username identified by certain password. Okay, and once this particular user is created, so create user username identified by password, automatically Oracle returns user created. Now after creation of the user, to perform any kind of the activity, we need to have some kind of the privileges, friends. What do you mean by privileges? Permissions, maybe for the insertion, updation, deletion, creation of the table, dropping of the table, or dropping of the column, altering of the table. All these particular things require certain kind of the permissions. So as to perform those particular activities, we need to have the privileges. So how do we do that, friends? how to give the permissions in the lab also we have seen. Just we have given some kind of the permissions like grant all privileges to username. Okay, automatically the user will be getting all the privileges, and now you can connect this particular user because this particular user now got all the permissions, and now you can with the help of the connect statement you can connect the user, connect username slash password, and now whether this particular user has been created, so as to check that particular thing we are having the select option, select star from user underscore users. This particular select will gives us the concept of the how many users were created and whether those particular users are properly created or not, along with the privileges. Okay, so this is a simple thing friends, how to create and manage the user creation is required so as to perform some kind of the dropping of the column or dropping of the table, because a normal user cannot perform all these aspects. So in that particular case, with the help of the DBA, okay, DBA usually creates the user, and DBA allows us to give to get the permissions, to get the permissions in the form of the privileges. With the help of these particular things you can perform the handling of user and as well as the managing of the user. And in the next class friends, we are going to talk about the relational model, which is very interesting. And within the relational model we are having again relational calculus, tuple relational calculus, and as well as the domain relational calculus. Okay, those particular things we are going to see in the next session. Okay, so let me know any doubts friends. So just let me recap, summarize the class what we have done today. So we started with the discussion of the joins actually. So the joins, we have seen inner join, left outer join, right outer join, and as well as the full outer join, and there we have seen certain kind of the examples, and we talked about union, intersect, minus, okay, which are the most popularly used kind of the operators in Oracle. Okay, there we have seen some kind of the examples related to this thing, and finally we discussed about creating and managing of the users. Okay, so this particular creation and managing allows us so as to perform some kind of the drop column or dropping table kind of the things. Okay, so that's all for today's session friends. Any doubts we are having, please let me know, otherwise we'll wind up the session. Thank you. Okay, thank you dear all. Right, yeah.